So right after the music, you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to flow. We will ask you questions, okay? So I will need your number, your phone on Facebook. I will pin it around your show. That people will follow you. Exactly. Okay, guys. Yes. For two. We in 35. Like people they like to see things before they believe. Right. So, welcome to the Precious Forum to your mother-in-law page. Okay. So, guys, share the video as we all sit and listening to Fatu. Fatu, you got it. You got a platform. Oh, this platform is for you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, mother-in-law.
Hello, Fatu. Before you start, can you please let me put your name here and
My number.
number? You'll be calling the one, okay?
Okay.
Coming.
You? I love you.
Okay. What is number again? Coming.
How long did it take?
Plus 46, right?
Yeah, 07.
So my go and let's say my dollar will just
Plus 4. No, plus 46.
Relax.
07. Yeah.
261.
261.
Next space.
58.
00.
Okay, so now I want you to massage my feet.
Okay. So they can follow you on this.
I have toes like grandma.
Follow Fatu on that. Okay, maybe somebody want to call her privately.
Because
that's her number. She lives in Sweden. So, Fatu, you have the flow. We listen.
Hello.
Are those handicapped toes?
Hello, everybody. Hello to the viewer up there.
It's a
Thank
blessing
you for
toes,
having
really.
me.
For real.
It's blessed.
I'm blessed with beautiful toes.
Anyway, guys, I decided to come out this time of my life.
Yeah, Fatu, can you just put the camera down? Is there anything we do?
How many
like
minutes?
this? It's good?
Yes. I want to see it. I want to see it.
10 seconds.
Okay, let me find a better place to sit. I think.
Yes. Hey, Musa. Good.
Oh, and people are also sending messages.
Yes, guys. Hello, I'm back. I'm ready. I'm fully ready. 17 years journey, guys.
Yes.
Only Fatu Dorley.
I think
And I'm 45 years of age. I'm from Liberia, born in Bonkante, grew up in Goje, Babulu.
Like when you came out,
and my youngest sister watching here, they call her Fanangwe Dole. This is her first time to hear my story. She's next to me.
All those children in my body
Yes.
couldn't communicate well.
She's right there. She can see that.
I think we just need to.
I have no explanation to anyone. This is my life.
That we need to
this is what I want to do in my life,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's it.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Flow.
I came from Denmark.
Mommy, flow.
I left from Gambia to Denmark 2007. And I arrived in Denmark in
okay, Mommy, first I have to drink this.
February. I arrived in Denmark in February. Before leaving from Gambia, let me just start from Gambia, right? Because I want for people to know some very important
it's both picture and voice.
when I was in Gambia, 2005, 2006, I used to have a lot of pain in my body. I used to have knee pain, joint pain,
Do we have
stomach pain, sweating,
On the YouTube.
headache,
be like 1 hour long?
Yeah.
and just sleeping the whole time, you know, sleeping tired and weak. I remember one day my ex-husband sent me some money. I was going to pick the money from Western Union.
Okay.
And I took the taxi. I took one of my brother with me. They called Sam. We were in the taxi. As we get to the Western Union in Gambia, I fainted right in the car. I passed off. I couldn't move. My whole body was breaking, you know. I couldn't move. I couldn't walk. It's like the twist my joints on together. And then my friend rushed me in the pharmacy, in Banju pharmacy in Serikula. And I thought they were going to give me some tests like for HIV or something, because I actually asked for tests, but there was no test. They just checked me out, gave me some drips, gave me some iron pills, some vitamin. They said I had low blood.
Oh, she gone. I think somebody called her. She will come back. Okay? She will come back. Fatu, you just went off. I sure somebody called her. Yeah, she is beautiful, girl. She's beautiful, best man. She's very, very beautiful. So she got the courage to come out to tell us that, okay, this is enough. And I'm HIV positive. I've been living with it for 17 years. And Fatu, she's twins, so she got her twin sister. They look just the same. She got her twin sister. Okay, so Fatu, you got to send back your request. I think someone called you and you just went off, so let me bring her back. So she going to explain. So if you get any question, ask her. You just went off. Who called you?
Sorry, Audie. I'm sorry, Malena.
It's okay.
I'm back. Mm-hmm. Yes, Fatu is ready, you know. So I was going through a lot in Gambia. I was passing up, I was waking up, I was falling down, you know, I was taking drips. Anytime I go to the hospital, they gave me drips. Anytime I go to the hospital, they give me iron pills, they give me drips. It was just all about drip. Every month I was taking drips. I don't know, for some reason, you know. And then one day I came to my house, I was sitting just like 3 days before I leave from from Gambia to Copenhagen. I was watching the Gambian TV then because for my background, I never went to school actually, you know. But my brothers, they are all my brothers went to school. My oldest brother went to Swan Mission. He finished Swan Mission school in the 80s, and then, but for we the girls children, because of our Muslim background, my youngest sister, yeah, she finished school and she finished college. She was the luckiest one in the family, you know, among the girls. Because at that time, I was born in the 76. And there was no education because of our family background. Okay. So I was sitting watching the TV.
Mommy, are you still Muslim?
In Gambia, and then I saw something on the TV about HIV people in Gambia that they said the ex-president of Gambia was healing people that have HIV. That was the first time, you know, I heard about HIV. So I was curious. I was like, wow.
Mommy,
This man healing people. Wow, it's so good. Well, I didn't know myself already have the virus, you know. I didn't know I already have the virus. And then 3 days later, I came to Copenhagen. When I arrived to Copenhagen,
10 now.
within 1 week, I felt something came on my skin all over from head to toes called chicken pox, but not chicken pox. It was the virus. It was so much in my blood. The virus was so much in my blood. So my whole body was covered up, you know. My whole entire body was chicken pox. But today, because of my medication, there is nothing, you know. Everything clear off. Everything just wash away, you know.
No, but this is
then,
important. Okay.
When the chicken pox came on me, it was burning like hell.
Wait 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I couldn't sleep. And my ex-husband at that time would just apply for my visa. And when I tell him I want to go to hospital, he said, no, you cannot go to hospital. You don't have security number. They will not take you. I said, no, I'm going.
I want for
If
I
I
want
don't go
video
to
to go
hospital,
on
I know I
YouTube.
will
Would I
die.
try? Please.
He left me, he went to work. Before he come back, I already called 911. They came to pick me or they carry me. When they carried me to the hospital, the first thing the people told me, they said that because you're from a war country, Liberia, for that reason, we have to give you HIV test immediately in Copenhagen. I said, no problem, because that was my hope. It was the things that I was actually going for, I was looking for. So they run my tests, and then I came home.
And dollar smart.
It took almost 2 months before they called me back. I don't know, because I will not get a social security number, so they couldn't call me, and the thing was just burning my skin, you know. The thing that was coming on my skin, it was burning me. And at that time, I hasn't started my medication, nothing at all.
I want you to buy for me.
So one day I told my ex, I said, please, Eric, you have to call the hospital. Since I went for my test, they hasn't given me the result, and I hear anything. And you see how I'm looking? I'm sick. The thing is burning me, you know. There's too many things going on my skin. Harry picked up the phone and called to the hospital, and the doctor told him, at that time I was not speaking Danish. The doctor told him that, oh, your wife get HIV. In Denmark, they call it HIV. And that time I can't hear the language.
The language.
Yeah, and this man was shocked. He was shocked. He didn't tell me when he put the phone down, because he and his mother were sharing apartment. I mean, they were sharing house. The white man got shocked. Ran in his mother's house. Tell his mother that I have HIV. And me who's sitting waiting for the answer, he hasn't told me yet that I have HIV. So I'm like waiting for him to better get my final result, because the people told him. And he told his mother, his sister, all his entire family in the house before he can even give me the message. Then he came back and said, well, Eric, I want to know. Because the way I see you going up and down with your family, I can't understand. Tell me. And then he finally said to me, he said, Fatu, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you, you are HIV positive. And I bust out crying.
Your man suffer before you come.
I started crying. I started crying. I said,
No, I will take care of my
yeah, Fatu, the journey is very start now. This is the beginning of the journey, you know. And then when I looked, I refused. I said, no, I'm not going to the hospital. I don't have HIV. But as I look at my skin, there is so much going on. I'm dry. All my arms are small. All this thing is going in. You know, my body is so thin. Then the ishka on my skin, the chicken pie, but not chicken pie. I think a lot of people here can check on that about HIV. They will get all this information I'm talking about. And finally, I said, okay.
It's enough now.
I will go to the hospital. The hospital called me again. They said, Fatu, you have to come. When you don't come, you're going to die. Your virus is so much in your body. Your CD4 cell is like 30. And normal person, you're supposed to have like 300 at least.
30 is low.
You know? But me, mine was so dropped, it was only 30. So the hospital have to send me ambulance. They send a car. I told them they're not putting my husband in that car because he already exposed me in his house. That was my privacy. He was supposed to ask me before he can tell his parents, you know. So I told the doctor I don't want for my ex-husband to come with me in the hospital. I want to be alone.
Do you get the?
And then I went to the hospital in Hilo. They put me on bed. I was on bed for like 2 weeks. They gave me 2 small little drugs. I mean, drips. Small bag, very little one, you know, to like establish my medication in my body. And then they gave me the 2 bags of drugs. I was in the hospital 2 weeks. Bad dream, nightmare, walking, talking.
Mommy, I'm glad you came.
Jumping from my sleep, butting the wall, everything, you know. It was too much.
Forever.
And then finally, after 2 weeks, they gave me some pills. They said I should go home. I said, I don't want to go home. I'm not going to that house. anymore because I was exposed. I'm not going to that house.
Like you have not told me.
I called my friend. One of my friends was living some part of Copenhagen, outside Copenhagen. I called her. I said, girlfriend, right now the play I air, my life is upside down. She said, how? I said, I don't just feel good, you know. I want you to send, because when I came to Copenhagen, actually she came to speak to me.
After you were diagnosed with HIV.
Yeah, all right. She said, okay, Fatu, what you want me to do? I said, send me your address right now. The hospital going to help me to fix my ticket. They will take me to the train station. I want to come spend some time with you.
Like,
I want to relax.
It's stupid.
At that time, my ex-husband has my friend's telephone number. So he called my friend and tell my friend that Fatu have run away. Fatu don't want to, he don't even know that I'm in the hospital. The people protecting me, you know. He called my friend and tell my friend that Fatu have HIV. She refused to take her medication. She have escaped.
Oh, I think he means like why did you tell?
My friend already know, which of course I didn't tell my friend.
Tell your story.
Yeah, what is the reason?
So by the time I get in Aarhus, my friend was to the train station waiting to pick me up. But she already knew I was HIV positive. But with everything going on my skin, you know, she could see that it was not okay. Even though I didn't tell her, but my ex told her.
This person means by...
And then
we were
there, me and her, I was taking care of myself, I was taking my tablet. And then she started calling. She called one or two friends in Sweden here.
That's what the person said.
I was not even thinking about that she was going to tell another person, you know. She called another friend, and I'm not going to mention nobody's name on this live. This is about me, it's about my people, it's about the love I want to give. It's not about it, you know. And she called one of my friends and tell my friend, oh, I to get HIV, she's sick, she to my house. Yes. So my friend in Aarhus now, because she told someone and that person started to tell her some negative stuff, you know, start to tell her really crazy things about HIV. When I sleep with her, she will get the virus. My friend started behaving somehow to me, kind of a rough, aggressive. And then I went back to Copenhagen. When I went back to Copenhagen, I said to myself, I am not going to this Danish man house. He have exposed me too much to all levels. I'm going to the women's center. So I went to the women's center. I was there. And then they finally called me in November to start my original medication after the drips and all those tablets. I was supposed to start my real HIV treatment now in around January in the hospital. Then they sent me in the hospital. 19 minutes. I went there. They explained some things to me. They counseled me and all that. Then they said, you're going to start this drugs, but it has a lot of side effects. It comes with a lot of side effects, you know. So we want to put you here. We're going to monitor you. We're going to put a lamp by your side to see. We'll be checking on you from the other room. So you stay here. In the night, I'm just talking and screaming and shouting and hollering and walking, butting the wall. I can't sleep. Because the medication, you know, is like carrying me. The medication is actually making me to walk in my sleep. It's making me to talk in my sleep, you know. So I was there for like 2 months in the hospital. Nobody, no friend, no nothing. I caught contact with my friend, everybody. I just stick with the nurses and the women protection home. And I was just crying. I was just so crying, you know, like checking the day. Every day I say my doctor, would I die next month? You think I would survive? I was thinking next year. It was so much going on in my head, you know. There was so many questions coming in my head. The doctor said the only thing you can do to save you is to take your medication, you know. As you start your medication, it will not be easy. It's very tough, but you have to do it. It's about your life. You have to do it. You want to be with your children. You leave your children in Africa, you come. You want to be with your family, right? So you have to take your medication. But that road was very, very tough. It's the most painful thing I ever feel. It painful more than birth pain. It painful. The medication from the beginning is painful more than you giving birth, you know?
Wow.
Yes. So I started all that. I went through all that process. I built all that system in me to get used to my medication. It took me 2 years for the pain to stop. I start feeling pain after 2 years. Yes, after 2 years, the pain cooled down. Some people, it treat them differently. And some people, you know, it depends on your body. And then I was finally getting used to that medication. I was in the women's home. Every 6 months, I go for my checkup. I go get my checkup. So when I went the first 6 months, they told me that my virus was so low. I was like, wow, just 6 months? And the thing is still paining me. But you're telling me that my virus is already low. Well, I'm in pain, you know. The doctor said, yeah, it's like that. The pain will be there for some time, but we can see that your virus is the medication really depressing your virus, you know. I said, okay, then I will continue. And then one day I was going to the hospital again for another test. That way I met my daughter's father. And he stopped for me and said, Fatu, where are you going? He said, he just stopped the car behind me, you know, and just walked behind me and said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the hospital. One of my friends, they were twins. Yeah, so he dropped me to the hospital and then he asked me, can I come with you? I said, no, she don't know you, but I will give you my number or you give me your number, I will call you. And which, of course, I'm going for my checkup, you know. And then we exchanged. Then he left. I went outside, I do my blood test and all that. I came. And I called him. We start interacting. We start meeting. We start talking. And then God make another good news for me. I got pregnant.
From there?